Alright, go to the TradingView website and search for AK-MACD BB indicator in the indicators section and add that indicator to your chart. The indicator will look like this on the chart. The AK-MACD BB indicator is a combination of two technical analysis indicators which have proven their value, the Bollinger Bands and moving average convergence divergence. Then in the indicators section, change BB period to 21 and make sure the deviation is set at 1. Then change fast length to 14, the slow length to 45, and finally set signal length to 9. Next, in the style section, turn off the upper band and lower band options. Then you can pick whatever color you want for the other options and change the colors however you like. Now, in order to trade using this indicator, you need to pay attention to the colors of the dots. Basically, when the dot changes color from red to yellow, that can indicate an uptrend and the market is starting. So for example, to enter buy trade, after the first yellow dot, we should look for a yellow candlestick to confirm the signal. And vice versa, when the dots change from green to red, that could mean a downtrend is starting. And similarly, for a sell trade, after the first red dot, we should look for a red candlestick on the chart to confirm that signal. But if you want to use this indicator alone, when the market goes into a consolidation phase, the accuracy of the signals, like in this example, decreases a bit. So we're gonna need to add some filters for these situations, so the strategy always gotta have a very high accuracy. But first, I like to ask you that if you want me to create a profitable trading strategy for you with a specific indicator, please write that in the comments section. Alright, for the next indicator, search for 10 indicators in one in the indicators section of tradingview.com and add that to your chart. As the name of this indicator suggests, it uses 10 indicators at once for confirmation, but we need to make some changes. So head over to the indicator settings and only turn on the options related to moving averages and turn off the rest of options. The settings for the input section should be left on the default settings. So when using this indicator, when all the lines are green, the long-term market trend is bullish. And when all the lines are red, the long-term market trend is bearish. Note that to confirm signals, even if one line has a different color, the signal ain't confirmed. So for example, in this case, we got a buy signal, but we gotta wait till all lines in one of the columns turn green to enter buy trade. And likewise, for a short signal, we gotta wait for all the lines and one of the columns to turn red to be able to enter a sell trade. And the last indicator we're gonna use to confirm the higher time frame trend is gonna be the EMA indicator. After adding the indicator to your chart in the settings, change the length to 200 and then change the time frame to 15 minutes. You can also change the color of the indicator in the style section to make it show up better on your chart. Increasing the time frame to a higher time frame will allow you to identify the overall trend of the higher time frame. So if the price is below the moving average indicator, the higher time frame trend is bearish, and vice versa. If the price is above the moving average, the higher time frame trend is bullish. So with all these tools, the rules for entering a trade gonna be like this. For a buy trade, we'll need to wait for dots of the AK-MACD BB indicator to change from red to yellow. Then wait for the first yellow candlestick to appear. Then wait for one of the columns of the 10 indicators and 1 indicator to turn completely green. And lastly, make sure of the bullish trend of the higher time frame, so the price gonna need to close above the EMA indicator line. Now, if all these conditions are met, you can enter a buy trade. Then you're gonna need to set the stop loss below the recent swing low. And finally, we should secure the trading profit at the risk-reward ratio of 1 to 1.5. And also for a sell trade, we gotta wait till the dots on the AK-MACD BB indicator change from green to red. Next, gotta hold off until the first red candle forms. Then we gotta pause for one of the columns on the 10 indicators and 1 indicator to turn completely red. And finally, we also gotta ensure that higher time frame is bearish by making sure the price closes under the EMA indicator line. So once all these things happen, we can make a sell trade. Then we gotta set our stop loss above the recent peak. And finally, we should lock in gain at the risk-reward ratio of 1 to 1.5. But if you want to make the most profits with the simplest strategy, then you definitely shouldn't miss out this recommended video anyhow.